Hey guys, my name is Francisco Hernandez, and today I'm going to be tackling a question that I've been getting a lot lately. So I wanted to make this video to just address that question alone, and it's, do I get the XPLOR 600 or do I get the StreakLight 360? Alright, so the first thing that I wanted to talk about are the pros of each light, and when it comes to the XPLOR 600, it has a big pro in that it has a lot of power. It has 600 watts of power. It actually has fast recycle times as well, and it has a modeling lamp. In my opinion, those are probably the three biggest pros of the XPLOR system, and I actually forgot one. The battery pack is actually built into the head of the strobe, so it makes for a cordless system. Those features alone sold me on the XPLOR system, but it actually has a couple of other features that are definitely worth mentioning. If you do long sessions indoors and you don't want to buy multiple batteries and you don't want to have to worry about it dying on you, the XPLOR actually offers an AC adapter option, so you can actually buy it, plug it into the wall, and shoot for the whole day if you wanted to. With the extension head option, you're able to move the body away from the bulb of the strobe in case you don't want your stand to be top heavy, or in case you want your assistant to be able to hold the light a lot easier, then that's going to be perfect for you. Alright, so when it comes to the StreakLight, the major features that it has over the XPLOR system is that it actually has more battery life. The battery pack that comes with the StreakLight has about 1800 full powered pops. I actually have the newer battery pack, which I think it makes it about 2300 pops. So that's cool. So if you wanted a battery that has more life in it, then you actually can use this battery pack here instead of the one that came with it. And the XPLOR system doesn't have that option. You have to use the battery that it comes with, and if you want more battery life, you have to get another battery. Another thing that the StreakLight has over the XPLOR is it actually can be used with speedlight modifiers because it's actually designed to be like a speedlight. Additionally, the StreakLight can actually be used with Bowens mount modifiers like the XPLOR or other major strobes out there. With the purchase of this $20 bracket right here, and it's not that much, you can actually use it with the Bowens mount modifiers or umbrellas that you might own. The next pro is actually a bit of a pro and a con in that the StreakLight has a recycle time of about 4 seconds, while the XPLOR has a recycle time of about 2 seconds. But you can actually swap out the cord that comes with the StreakLight and use a Y cable, this cable right here, to cut the recycle time in half to catch up with the XPLOR to get to 2 seconds. The last pro that I wanted to mention about the StreakLight is probably the biggest one when determining if you want to get the XPLOR or you want to get the StreakLight, and that is its portability. It's not only light, but it's also very compact, so it makes it pretty perfect for traveling. Whenever I go traveling, I tend to choose the StreakLight over the XPLOR because of its portability. Before I forget, another pro that I forgot to mention is that it actually has a built-in transceiver, so you can actually use this to control other lights in case you forget your transmitter and you do have this light here. So those are the pros of the StreakLight. So now I want to shift into talking about the cons. So if you take a quick look at the StreakLight, you'll notice that's actually a corded system, and if you're like me and want a cordless system, then you might want to stay clear of the StreakLight. Another con of the StreakLight is actually the power, in that it actually has half the power of the XPLOR system. So if you live in a bright, sunny area like me, like in Texas, then you probably want the system that offers more power. This last con actually kind of ties into the fact that it's a corded system and that it actually has the battery pack that you have to connect to it. And I actually found whenever I'm using the StreakLight that the battery pack swinging back and forth is actually a bit of an annoyance. But you can actually kind of solve this issue by purchasing a clip that allows you to connect your StreakLight battery to the stand. This next con is a bit of a combined con in the fact that the StreakLight is portable, but you have to combine all these little bit of accessories together to make it work more efficiently and to the best of its ability. So if you want it to recycle twice as fast, you need to carry this Y cable right here. If you don't want the battery to be swinging around everywhere, you need to carry this clip right here. And if you want to be able to use your StreakLight with Bowens mount modifiers, you have to make sure that you don't forget this Bowens mount bracket right here. Alright, so when it comes to the XPLOR system, the cons are going to be the fact that it actually is heavier. It's around 6.5 pounds. So unless you have that extension head, your assistant's going to be very tired when having to hold this light. Aside from the weight making it not so portable, the actual size of the strobe itself is going to take up more space than the StreakLight, so it's going to be a lot less portable in that aspect as well. Another con of the XPLOR system is it actually has about 450 full powered shots, which is going to be around 900 half powered shots. So that's going to be actually half of the amount of power that the StreakLight's battery has. The last con of the XPLOR is that it doesn't have a transceiver built inside, but this isn't so much of an issue because it still has a receiver, so you can still fire the strobe, but you can't use it to control other lights that are part of the R2 system. Alright, so that's pretty much the pros and cons of each system, but I did also want to talk about my experiences with each light and the one that I prefer the most. So for example, when we went to San Antonio this past January for Imaging USA, we made use of its portability by attaching the StreakLight to a monopod so that we were able to move to a lot of different locations and get a lot of different shots because of how portable the StreakLight was compared to, for example, if I were to use the XPLOR with a light stand. So the XPLOR and light stand would have been a lot heavier, which would have made the session go a lot slower, and whoever would have been holding that light in the XPLOR would have gotten very tired. Whenever I don't have to travel, the XPLOR is going to be ideal for me because it's just a lot less of a hassle. I'm the type of guy that likes the cordless system, and the fact that the Bowens mount is built into the strobe, that it's not something that I have to carry separately. That's just going to make it a lot easier. So whenever I have to go to sessions around my area, I tend to always choose my XPLOR because I just honestly don't like that corded system that the StreakLight offers. Not only that, but it actually has more power. And like I said earlier, this power allows me to overpower the sun a lot easier than if I were to have maybe two StreakLights together. I might not always use full power, but the power is there in case I need it. And it's always better to have more and not need it than to have less and need more. All right, so my last couple of thoughts here are basically, if you absolutely need the most portable system of these two systems here, then the StreakLight's gonna offer that for you. But if you need more power like me here in Texas or wherever you're at where it's very sunny, then the XPLOR system is gonna offer more power, which is gonna help you overpower the sun a lot easier. The TTL version of the XPLOR is around $750 at the time of making this video, and it actually includes the $50 transmitter for free. You can actually get the manual version of the XPLOR for around $600, and it actually includes the transmitter as well. As for the StreakLight, it's around $400 right now at the time of making this video. It's on sale right now, and it actually does not include the transmitter, so that's gonna be around $450 when you have to include the transmitter. All right, so that's pretty much the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned a little. And if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe to see more. I'll be leaving you guys with a video from each of the sessions that I've had with these lights.